I mean, come on, how bad can the upstairs be? I've lived in a basement my entire life.
Bad enough that it's hard for us to move around up there, but thank you for this, you know? I'm just trying to save up until we can get the money to fix up the rest of the house.
Well, there's some decent space down here. It's just gonna take some getting used to, but I'm gonna try, nonetheless. Hey, do you ever think about your grandmother? You said her name was Margaret, right? And this was her place.
Yeah, Margo. Haven't spoken to her in years.
Do you ever put any thought into it?
Yeah, not much. To be honest, I thought she died years ago. You know, it's hard to feel sadness or grief for someone you haven't spoken to in such a long time. Even after Mom and Dad died, not a word was ever muttered between us. The last time I saw her was at their funeral, you know, after everybody left. It was mostly friends, not that much family. To be honest, I didn't even know she was there until I was gonna leave. She was sitting at Mom's grave, and I looked at her and she looked at me. And that was that. It's crazy to think we're the last two people in a bloodline and we couldn't even muster up anything to say to each other. And I got the call a few years ago that she had killed herself. Right in the woods behind this house.
Have you always wondered why you never truly had that connection? Kind of like me with my parents. It's not easy. Because I just want to help them. That's all I want.
You gotta just stop being wrapped up in things you can't control, you know? Sometimes in life you're dealt bad cards and you just gotta work with what you got.
Have you ever checked this box? There. Have you ever opened the box?
I haven't. It's pretty heavy. I just planned on throwing it out.
Let's open it. Let me see that. They're all to
Mom.
Have you thought about reading all of them?
All of them? No. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna make it through this one. Get rid of it.
Are you okay?
Fine, it's for the best, you know? Margo's family, but reading these are gonna just give me more questions that I won't have the answers to, so... I would be lying if I said things weren't moving slower than I thought they would. I mean, living in a basement was never on my bingo card. But here we are, home nonetheless. Honestly, I just wanted a fresh start. These past few years have been so up and down, with my parents dying, and then a few years after that, Margo. It's been a lot to handle. All I have now is Mark, and I see him as a brother. I like to think my parents saw him as their son. After I lost my parents, it felt like I was going right back to square one. When a part of you dies and you can't fix what's broken, you just look at all the broken pieces knowing they'd never be whole again. I don't know why my parents distanced us from Margo. After reading those letters a while ago, it only left me more confused. I didn't want to know the rest of it and how my parents used to react on the mere mention of her name, and never got into detail when I would ask. Obviously never drove me to a conclusion either. I don't know. I guess I'm just scared to know.
Hi, Pam. How are you? And my Jack. It's been really weird around here. A little lonely. But I promise I'm all right. Except the neighbors have been acting strange. Always yelling. All day and all night. All day and all night. And all day and all night. But sometimes they build each other up to tear each other down. And sometimes they're nice to me. They build me up. Give me the confidence to talk to you again. And other times it's just loud. Like constant loud bangs on the door.
Like angels with wings trying to kick down my door. Margo.
I've learned a few things about Margo in the past few weeks. She seemed lonely, more than anything else. She needed help, and based on her delivery and the lack thereof, I found out that as lonely as she felt as if her house was her fortress, protecting her from whatever she felt was trying to get her. The noise from neighbors that were never there, or the knocking on the door, sometimes banging. And sometimes I wonder if at least once she believed that knocking on her door was her family, Jack and Pam. It just made me think, my parents, last time I saw them, they were in a knot of heroin. Every time I see them, it almost looks like they didn't recognize me. A part of me dies inside seeing them like that. It highlights my failure to help them. It is like slow, yet rapid decline, remembering what they were before. It's almost like you want to forget. It's harder to step into what it is, but you can always try to change what is.
Hey, you good?
Yeah, I'm chill. I'm just tired, you know?
You sure? You seem a lot more than tired. And I need you to keep your head up. Come on. Remember, life's like a nosebleed. Head up.
Hello, I'm the architect.
Do you hear that?
Hear what?
Yelling.
From who? Are you right, bro? You look a little shaken up.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm okay. Oh. It's nothing.
What's surrounding my surroundings? Trees, trees, and more trees. The same, yet so different. Green as the life I wanted. But instead of a green life, my life is blue and red. Green grows, red rages, but blue flows like the sea. I want a sea of trees.
These last few months have felt like an emotional roller coaster with everything going on with Mart. When something's bothering him, he'll never try to admit it. But I don't need to do any real investigation to know when something's wrong. His mom died a few days ago, found with enough drugs in her system to kill a few people. And then his father is nowhere to be found. I knew he was hurting, but all I could really do is be there for him. And combined with the mental delusions he's been recently having, I know he probably feels helpless. But he's my brother, and I'm always going to be there for him. I cannot let him go astray. Not like Margo.